I'd always wanted a house by the sea. Found this plot in Red Wharf Bay. The house that was on the plot was an old timber framed, asbestos clad house which was beyond its useful economic life, so it had to be demolished, and then set about looking for a solution for new build. With me working in Manchester at the time, it wasn't practical for me to be on site all the time, so a kind of one-stop shop modular build was the ideal solution really. When I was looking to build the new house, I wanted to be sympathetic to what was already there. Although the house that was here was beyond its economic life, it was a very pretty double apexed house. So when I was doing the internet search, looking at options, I came across one of Danwood's standard options. I think it was the .120 or something like that, which I liked. It had a single apex in the middle, a kind of 1.5 story house, and it looked broadly similar to what was on my plot, although mine was a double apex house. So I contacted Danwood, and I didn't realise that you could actually do your own design with Danwood, and they put me in touch with one of their linked architects, and what we did was we took the basic design of the .120 and we expanded it for the size of my plot and introduced the double apex rather than the single apex in the middle. So the build process itself was really exciting. I'd had the slab prepared over the summer by a local builder to Danwood specifications. So on one Monday in September, 6 lorries arrived from Poland. The site is quite tight, so we couldn't get the lorries to site, so what we had to do was decant them onto tractors and trailers. But yeah, we started building the house 9 o'clock Monday morning, and by 11 o'clock Wednesday morning the last panel went into place. It was an amazingly quick process. Following that, the guys fitted out the house to turnkey standard, and the whole process from start to finish was 6 weeks. An amazingly efficient process. So in designing the house, I went for the air source heat pump option, and all Danwood houses come with the heat recovery system, so they're sealed houses whereby the warm air going out of the house warms the cold air coming into the house, so you don't lose any heat in that process, and the house as a whole is sealed. So my electricity bills have been incredibly cheap. I mean, an entire year of electricity was something like £350. And also I've got all the underfloor heating, but every room is individually controllable on the Heat Miser app. So I can control the temperature from anywhere in the world really. Originally I got that app because I was concerned about if I was working away, to be able to switch the house on maybe the day before I got back. But to be honest, I've left the whole house on constant permanently because it is so efficient that it doesn't need to be switched on, switched off all the time. As I said earlier, the build process itself is amazing. I fail to understand in this country why we build houses in the wind and the rain with the insulation getting wet day after day, when it can be built very efficiently in a nice dry factory and assembled so quickly on site. It just doesn't make sense to me the way that we build houses and in this country. So moving to this place has been all about quality of life really, having this amazing place to go running, to go walking, and the way it makes you just generally chilled compared to living in the city. And having this house has been part of that really. You know, it's been a very efficient build. There's been no snagging, and it just works, and it's part of that enjoyment of life really. It's lovely to have this amazing house by the sea that no one else has ever lived in. My friends love it. Everyone that passes by compliments it. It's been an all-round amazing experience really.